How was the comeback to the ring?
Uh, I was nervous because my first match back, I was actually in a car accident
Oh
hours
man.
before
Oh
the
jeez.
match, and car crash in a wrestling match. I think the surgery was a success.
How do you prepare for something like that? Like I watch it on TV. I saw these table ladders and chairs matches, and I'm like thinking, how do you even get ready for something like that?
Yeah, I don't even know. It is my first tables match. I think it's just best to prepare your body, train, train. Make sure you're strong.
Um, so do you have anything to say to your night vice before we end the podcast?
Really, I got nothing to say to those guys, but don't get too cozy with those titles.
Today we have a hometown hero from Cornell. He's one of the most respected guys in prime time. He's half of the Caribous. He's 2026 most popular wrestler with Donnie Brooks. He had a 6 month absence, but he's back in the middle of one of the biggest rivalries here in prime time. He is Rebel Knoxville. How you doing, man?
Good, man. Good.
Awesome.
Thanks for having me.
No problem, man. So we're gonna just jump right into this. I was searching on Google. It said you were gone for 2 years, but apparently it was only 6 to 8 months. What happened with that?
Oh, well, it was actually an injury that was outside of the ring, so it just kind of laid me out.
Oh, okay.
Getting a hernia.
Oh man.
Put me out of action in a recliner for a few months.
Oh man, that sucks.
It was absolutely terrible. I went feeling like Superman to feeling very fragile.
Oh man.
And realizing I'm human.
Yeah.
It took a bit to get back into the swing of things, but
yeah,
we're rolling now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How was the comeback to the ring? Like, was there any difficulty?
I was nervous because I wasn't I didn't know for sure if everything would hold.
Yeah.
When I first got in there, but my first match back, I was actually in a car accident hours before the match, and when I got out of that, it was about 2 hours later. I was in the ring, and I went off without a hitch. I ended up losing, but everything held together, and I was just like, looks like we're back. So,
that's crazy.
A car crash in a wrestling match. I think the surgery was a success.
That's crazy. I was talking to Brandon Van Helgen, and he said there was some kind of like mental stuff that happens after an injury like that, or like coming back to the ring. Was anything like that happen for you?
I don't think it really hit me at the start. I was pretty confident I could make the return. As the day was leading up to it and I knew I was scheduled to be back in the ring, that's when the nerves kind of hit. And I was just wondering if, it was going to be the end of my career potentially. But no, everything went off without a hitch. And just getting back into the training and stuff like that was probably the most difficult, and the mindset of training every day. And, just keeping my body healthy. That was hard, but took about a year and before I got back into training hard.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. Do you have any doubts about your abilities after that, or everything kind of went smoothly?
Absolutely too. And with my surgery, I've kind of got like mesh on the inside of me now. So I used to be, still am big into yoga, and a lot of even just the basic poses now hurt because I just don't bend that way anymore because of the mesh. But it's made me stronger in that area in a lot of ways, just not as mobile.
Cool.
So I definitely had to switch up my game. I used to like to pick up the big guys and toss them like they toss me, but mostly now I use the top rope and use my body as a weapon, kind of a torpedo.
Yeah.
I don't really pick up big guys too much anymore, just in case, but I've had to alter my style a little bit, but it's good. I'm liking it.
That's awesome.
Feel strong.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm really into yoga. I do yoga too. DDP.
Yeah,
yoga.
that's right.
Yeah.
I did.
That's sweet, man.
I used to be a pretty big guy, and that actually got me in shape enough to go train.
Oh, awesome.
Like support my own weight, actually, and then.
Cool. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's the best. It really is the best. It's a life-saving program.
Yeah, man, for sure. Yeah. Sure. So we got to switch gears to the Caribous. What's the origin of the Caribous? How do you and Donnie get together?
We just started training together. I really only met him a few years ago now, but we clicked right away, and same personality, sense of humor. We just kind of clicked right away, and then they just kind of stuck us together one day. And when we found out that they're gonna give us a try as a team, we were both very excited, and it was just like, let's go. Like,
that's awesome.
I often say we could have came out of the same egg, but like I love him like a brother now, and I give my life for him, put my body on the line for him. He's definitely one of my best friends.
Oh, that's awesome.
He's family now.
So that chemistry, like one of my favorite tag teams is the Hardy Boys.
Yeah.
So you and Donnie have kind of that like brotherly chemistry.
Yeah,
How
absolutely.
important is that in tag team wrestling?
Huge. And the more and more we work together, we can read each other in there a lot better. Oftentimes we don't even have to use words and communicate when we know when it's time to hit our tandem moves and when they're going to work. And we often don't even have to speak. So chemistry is huge.
Yeah.
And just to have him in my corner and know that I have him, like he has my back, it gives me an extra layer of confidence knowing that he's there behind me, beside me.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Have you ever been in the ring tag team with someone you didn't have chemistry with?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
I like to think one of my qualities is to be able to adapt and work with whoever I'm in there with.
Yeah.
And win or lose, just put on an excellent match.
Cool.
Give it my all.
That's awesome. So what does Donnie bring out in you that you don't have as a singles competitor, you think?
Probably my ability to have fun
in
there, because he is like a bestie. We can just go out there and have a great time every single time we're in there.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
That's awesome. So how important is having fun out there, do you think?
It keeps me going.
Yeah.
A lot of times there's been moments where I've wanted to give up, and moments leading up into shows where it's just like, oh, like my body's aching and I just don't have that drive. But then I get out there and get in the ring with him, and it's like I'm right back in there when I first started. That feeling, that energy.
That's awesome.
And the intensity, and it's
cool.
It's right back.
That's awesome. What's been your biggest moment in Primetime, do you think?
I think it was probably raising those belts
Nice.
the second time, because the first time was kind of vetoed on us. But yeah, when we finally got to hold those titles above our heads and like call them our own, was probably the best moment of my career.
That's awesome.
By far.
That's awesome. So what do those tag team titles mean for you, especially being from locally and Primetime being in the North and all that kind of stuff?
They're everything to me, honestly. When I first got a look at them, like that green leather, I just I fell in love. It's like really unique, and I love those belts so much, and I will literally do anything to get them back. And just it's a symbolism of the years and years of hard work and training. It's a symbol of that, and it's just it's nice to hold on to that and just be like, I did it, kind of.
That's awesome. So it's a big accomplishment for you guys.
It is. Yeah, it is. It's huge. It'll be one of my most cherished moments, and hopefully it'll be 2-time here in a couple weeks. Yeah,
we're rooting for you. So the last show, Donnie Brooks got his ponytail cut off by Vance Nevada and Midnight Vice. Did that get in your head as well?
It did, and being forced to watch and not being able to move was agony.
Yeah,
I definitely felt it. I had my hair a big chunk ripped out by Bubba, short time before that, a few months before that. So I know what it's like to lose the locks. So it did. I guess it hit me probably not as hard as him, but I definitely felt it.
Yeah.
And I was angry about it. And it was just kind of a slap in the face.
Yeah. Yeah. So you guys were able to defend the belts that night, but then in Cornell, you guys lost the belts. Do you think Midnight Vice kind of got in you guys' heads so you weren't performing at your best that night with the ponytail thing?
Yeah, I don't know. I think we did a good job. It was the numbers game at that point. Andy Anderson snuck out and got a cheap shot in, took Donnie out of the game, and for that brief moment was all it took for me to get my back turned to our actual opponents in the ring, and they were able to hit me with a finish and pin me in front of my friends and my family and my people.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it was a tough loss, because my performance in front of them is very important to me, because they're what keeps this whole promotion running, and especially in my hometown.
Yeah.
Stings a little extra.
So what is it like being the hometown guy from Cornell?
I love it.
Yeah.
Everybody treats me really well, but it's the extra layer of pressure when I'm in front of them. Like, it's got to be zero slip ups, and wins all the way in my mind. And it often doesn't work out like that, but it's definitely an extra layer of pressure that I put on myself to put on a great match and make sure everybody leaves happy.
Yeah. Do you think that's going to add a little bit of a fire in the matchup on May 16th?
It does that equal parts. I want to win for them, just as much for me, maybe even more for them in a lot of ways. So it definitely adds fuel to the fire.
Cool. I was talking to Freddie Falcon, the referee here at Primetime, and he was saying that you were a big influence on him getting into the ring and getting into refereeing.
Yeah, it was actually one of our, it's another promotion we were running in Cornell for a bit there, putting on some shows, and he reached out for some tickets, and I ended up bringing him out to his place, and we got to talking, and eventually became friends, and then we started bringing training there, and he was one of the first people to jump right in there and start training, and we've been a part of the family ever since.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How important is it for you, kind of, since you've been wrestling for a while now, how important is it to you pass that kind of knowledge down to the new guys?
Oh, it's super important. I think everybody needs to be their best to put on the best entertainment. So if you can elevate the up and comers as much as you can, and it brings them confidence, and it's huge to keep the ball rolling.
Yeah, passing the torch.
Absolutely,
kind of deal.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm not a super young guy anymore, too, so it's going to be up to them to carry it on.
Awesome.
The torch.
So you guys are just getting started with this rivalry with Midnight Vice, and it's not over. On May 16th. You guys have a tables match. How do you prepare for something like that? Like, I watch it on TV. I saw these tables, ladders, and chairs matches, and I'm like thinking, how do you even get ready for something like that?
Yeah, I don't even know. It is my first tables match. I think it's just best to prepare your body, train, make sure you're strong, and just keep in mind that it might be you going through that table.
Yeah,
and keep that at the back of your mind, and just stay extra cautious in there. Don't put yourself in unnecessary risk, which I tend to do in most of my matches, which is tough. So we just got to be cautious, careful. But I'm excited to put either one or both of those guys through a table as hard as I can.
Yeah, I think Prince Short is excited to see that too.
I think so too. I've been getting a lot of messages from people cheering us on. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Have you ever been in any other stipulation matches?
Yeah. I've been in like street fights. I was in a dog collar match. But that's pretty much the extent. I'm really excited for cage match. Can't wait to get in a cage.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, I like the specialty matches for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome. So can we expect to see a different side of the Caribous, since there's all the tension and heat coming on? Do you think there's going to be a different kind of aggression when you guys come out?
I think it's going to be a little more just grit, and not as probably won't be very fancy. It'll just be dirty and rough and gritty. But I definitely think it's going to bring out a style out of the Caribous that people haven't seen just yet, because we're both angry, but we're both very motivated to get those belts back.
That's awesome. So do you have anything to say to Midnight Vice before we end the podcast?
Really, I got nothing to say to those guys, but don't get too cozy with those titles, because they're not meant to be in the Okanagan. They're meant to be in the Caribou, with the Caribousers in mine and Donnie's hands. Just count your days, boys, because you ain't gonna have them long. And Vance Nevada, Andy Anderson, Edward Wild, just stay out of our way.
You heard it here, folks. Stay out of the way of the Caribous. They're on a roll. This has been Backstage Pass. We are here with Rebel Knoxville. May 16th, they're going to have a tables match against Midnight Vice for the Primetime Tag Team Championships. You don't want to miss it out. You can get it at ticketseller.ca. You can also get them at Three Goblin Games and Scrapbook Zone. It's going to be at the Pridgetorque Civic Center. Get your VIP tickets too, because you never know what's going to happen there. Where can we see you on social media? Do you have any socials you want to share?
I go by Rebellious J Knoxville on Facebook, the Real Knoxvillean on Instagram, Real Knoxvillean on X too, but I'm rarely on there.
Cool. And I see these beautiful jerseys back here. Where can we get one of those?
Yes, sir. You can message me personally for that. I'm in charge of the orders, but just reach out. Let me know if you want custom name, number, and we can get those in your hands. Usually it take about a month to prepare, but I'm going to make up some order forms for the show so people can come see us at our merch table as well. Yeah, get your name in there because those numbers get retired as they get used. So
Kind of an exclusive thing.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, come out and get a hold of them so you can get these jerseys. This has been Backstage Pass. We'll see you next time.